This class or from this group very shortly. I think they're just enjoying their coffees, but we've got a couple coming up now. What do we have next?
Well, here's a beautiful motor car, ladies and gentlemen, the 1939 London V12 Rapid.
So, joining us on the stage, coming the other way round to suit the needs of this motor car today is the 1936 Delahaye 135M Roadster, presented by Fritz Burkhardt from the Pearl Collection, a great supporter of the event.
That's good. Great to give it.
The engine sounds great.
So much of this is from the original car. Quite satisfactory. I think they've used the car extensively in moving tours in France, and he would have kept it, but his new owners,
This one? Well, we can or not? Yeah, you can do that one.
Nuclear, and it drove like a champion around this.
Well, quite right. Well, welcome to Hampton Court, welcome to the Concours of Elegance, and many congratulations.
Thank you for putting on such a wonderful event, and I can assure you there's nothing like it in our country.
Yesterday we delivered it. That would be fine, but like if
Ready? Yeah, ready?
Coming up very shortly, we're going to be joined on stage by David Goodin, president of Goodin Christie's, a very recently formed relationship between two great authorities in the world of auctions, motor cars and fine art, of course. So good to see you, David. Thank you again for the support of the event, and congratulations on the new partnership. So you have selected a motor car which is your choice. I don't know, you may
Says that the Maserati 250M number 1956 Porsche Grand Bacon is the most beautiful successful multi-celebrating cars here in all time.
All right.
What about rally cars known worldwide? 926 Rally Grand Sport Type F rare French cycle car produced by Automobile Rally, featuring a 1098cc A2S sport engine and special Transport bodywork. Transport was a high-spec sports racing car for Rally, alongside a sophisticated 1100cc straight 8 model. It was a significant step up from Rally's earlier two-cylinder models, showcasing advanced engine and chassis technology for its time. Cars produced over the same period of
It's a 1935 SGCA airline Mr. Philip Allen. The car was produced by MG 1974 until 1976. The engine was launched in 1935 with improved 847cc engine and 10 crankshaft bearings. The 36 horsepower, 5,500 a top speed of approximately 74 miles per hour, and the PA.
As a former Bentley boy and therefore admirer of your insult blend, the Phantom of Love's coming.
Do have a look at Simon's Instagram. He's so passionate about the history of the personal section, so do have a look at that.
The 1926 Rolls-Royce Phantom
basically, one of the three son had it brought there to do long rallies because he thought.
I'll tell you what. A couple of minutes. 1.95. Yeah. Okay. Oh right, yeah. Well, we back.
7 meters.
I love them, but it's not. I don't get me wrong. I love them. These
Up next we have Franco Brown from Joe Macari with a 1965 Italian.
Yeah, full car, total end-to-end restoration. As I said, fully matching numbers. It's yeah, beautiful car.
And I'm kind of like,
Thank you. We're very proud to be able to own the car.
Yeah.
How much more do you have to sacrifice?
Or Jim and Janet Jones, all the way from the US of A. What a delightful car. We had this car on the Tour of Wales this week. It looks magnificent here. Peter.
Well, these were produced between 1951 and 1957. The W196 Adenauer series was named after Chancellor Konrad Adenauer's official cars, and the 300 styling retained the flowing pre-war elegance with the upright Mercedes-Benz grille, sweeping, flowing wings, fully retractable hand-stitched roof. These were motor cars of the absolute finest build quality and refinement. Engineering included rubber-mounted engines, subframe, hydraulic drums, load-leveling torsion bar.
Owners of the 300 SC3D Prince Rainier, Monaco, Emperor Haile Selassie, King Saud of Saudi Arabia, and the Shah of Iran. So Jim and Janet, you're in good company there. One of just 87 cabriolets built. And next we have a Bentley R-Type Continental Fastback from our private collection. The 1952 car, so an early R-Type Continental. No collection is complete without the Bentley R-Type Fastback. Conceived in the late 1940s, the world's fastest four-door motor car. Next, Peter, we have a 1957 BMW 507
And
by Thierry Hull.
In fact, no, it's being driven by Jessica.
Eminent star by John Batchley. The prototype, Olga, achieved 120 miles an hour, not allowed in 1952. Power came from the 4.5 litre straight six engine, later increased to 4.9 litres. Transmit to rear wheels via a close ratio manual gear.
To challenge US market sports cars, BMW 507s had distinctive, stylish, and perhaps somewhat aggressive. And amazing how many motor cars were repainted red in the 60s and 70s. And now, you know, I think it's some gentlemen, the colours make cars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is something very, very special. A great privilege to see them present that car here. How modern is that for 1969?
I know. It's not
the colour just seems...
It's not meant for a guy who's over 6 foot tall. But now then, a very important anniversary is the 60-year anniversary of Iso Grifo by Albert Hitchcock. And it was wonderful to see Albert polishing this thing at the very earliest hours of this morning, and you can see why. It looks immaculate.
Yeah, you could him down as well. Huh? You know, so it's like having a wicked whiskey. I don't give a shit. I'll crack the bottle. I'll crack it open. I'll crack it open. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to look at it.
Very different business. So W196 is the first
But it comes in a red lucas box, and it's.
And on the car, you wouldn't have it.
So I'll show you this. There's no got
On the certainly from the outside, it looks actually the same. Those you can see is beautiful. What about the inside? How's it more about gorgeous tap? On stage, we're delighted to welcome Kingsley, specialist in Range Rovers and Land Rovers. Thank you very much. Now, what do we have here?
And I'm accidentally going to pass.
But I do think it's a sort of...
Winning vehicle Pebble Beach Concours in 1969 with Phil Hill as the judge. It returned to Denmark in 1970 and then back to the UK in 1975. It was acquired by the present owner in 2018 after complete restoration in Australia's Singapore. 1913 Volvo AV 105 Vanland Dora Waterside David and RAC
So Cornelius, no,
Martin V8 Vantage Volante Prince of Wales edition. The Prince of Wales, of course, our present king, has long had a penchant for Aston Martins, having a fine DB6 Volante, which we presented here in 2022, so a gift from his late mother, the Queen.
And next up we have some great friends of ours and mine and the Concours. We have Anthony and Anna McLean in their 1987 Aston Martin V8.
Succeed. Fantastic. Oh, beautiful.
Great family background to be fair.
Dat was ook niet echt, ik had natuurlijk niet zo boos moeten reageren. Dus ik heb ook echt excuses aangeboden.
Phantom of Love.
What a wonderful celebration of the motor car. Thank you.
Now you should choose the next car. I may well talk about it as well, but go on, what we got now, Peter?
What we have now is a 1930 Bentley 8-litre Wayman Saloon, presented by Bentley Motors. The 8-litre was the last valiant attempt to turn Bentley around. It certainly had the credentials, not least because the engine was the development of the straight 6.5 litre unit that had powered the Mark to victory at the Le Mans 24 Hours twice in succession. And as such, it was the fastest production chassis in the world when it was unveiled at the 1930 Olympia Motor Show. A state-of-the-art design with masses of torque, as you can imagine, from 8 litres. It produced between 200 and 230 horsepower, and Bentley's 8-litre carried advanced features such as an electron magnesium alloy crankcase to reduce weight, guaranteed to reach 100 miles per hour regardless of coachwork.
The 8-litre was indeed W.O. Bentley's vision of, in his words, a dead silent 100 mile per hour motor car. It was praised by the autocar as, and I quote, motoring in its very highest form. It was produced, unfortunately, during the Great Depression, only 100 examples of the car, and I think all of us would want to salute you for the passion you put into reacquiring family cars. And as a former Bentley person myself, yeah, correct salute, maybe salute. As a former Bentley boy and therefore admirer of your wonderful blend, and the more winner in his own time, I'm delighted for you. Well done, congratulations.
Thank you, Simon.
Watch out, Jonathan, the Phantom of Love's coming.
Very important, ladies and gentlemen. Do have a look at Simon's Instagram. He's so passionate about the history of these motor cars, right? Puts about them with great personal affection. So, do have a look. Have a look at that.
The 1926 Rolls-Royce Phantom 1, the Phantom of Love. That's ladies and gentlemen, walked into my mind and saying, now a new Phantom was originally launched to replace the Silver Ghost in 1925, continuing its straight 6 power and largest displacing 7.6 litre motor. This particular 1964 Phantom 1 known as the Phantom of Love is arguably the most famous and growing Rolls-Royce car. Continuing its straight 6 power and largest displacing 7.6 litre motor. This particular boy and therefore admirer of your wonderful blend, and the more winner in his own time, I'm delighted for you. Well done.
Have a look at Simon's Instagram. He's so passionate about the history of these motor cars, right? Puts about them with great. Rolling art on wheels.
Even his coupling smash. What's this one now featuring?
So, something noisy and fabulous. I absolutely love this. Big year, 1967. Lola T70 Mark III GT, presented by William Kincaid. We weren't expected to see it, but we're delighted to see it. A closed copy. Sports, also known as the DB1, presented by Martin Shelbourne.
The 2 Litre Sports was first product of the company under David Brown's ownership and is retrospectively known as the DB1. The car debuted at the 1948 London Motor Show.
57 Athlon, presented by Mark and Rosie Lauber. And the Jean Bugatti design type 57 Athlon, built between 1934 and 1940, combined Art Deco styling with advanced engineering. Powered by a sophisticated 3.3 litre, we're going to have wonderful Art Deco interior.
Gorgeous. And the matching waistcoat.
Absolutely.
Sunbeam Talbot Darracq Collective. It was a 1930 Talbot 90 with 2.3 litres capacity, competing in the 3 litre class that really gave Talbot its reputation in its international motorsport. The 1931 Talbot chief designer produced...
Before the next car comes up, we're going to talk about a motor car that isn't joining us on the
stage, but do go and see it on the field.
It's the 1940 Bugatti Type 57 Atalon, presented by Mark. I thought that was it. No, that's hold on a second. 1984 Geneva Motor Show, inspired by the Ferrari 288 GTO and Porsche 959. Aston Martin's V8 Vantage was launched in 1986, and just 52 coupes and 36 velocities. A popular motor car there. What a great style.
Racing colours.
And now we have something from Britain, the 1955 Aston Martin DB3 S Coupe, from the collection of the Honourable Sir Michael Kaduri. Developed as a lighter, more competitive successor to the DB3, with a much from the 1950s. That is just simply spectacular.
No, I agree, Peter. You won't see a lineup like this any place, but I am so happy for the Concours of Elegance here in its 14th year. We've got such an astonishing lineup. And first up is this, or next up is the 1951 Ferrari 212 Export Vignale Barchetta, brought to us by Derek Whitworth. Successor to the 166, the 212 was built in two versions, the road-going Inter and the competition-focused Export. The Export version had triple carburetors feeding the legendary Ferrari V12, a shorter wheelbase, as you can see.
It is indeed all the way from New Zealand, miles and miles of travel, presented by Bruce Miles and his partner. This is the 1952 Ferrari 212 Inter Coupe by Pininfarina, and the magnificent partnership between Ferrari and the styling house, founded in 1930, Pininfarina, began in 1952, shaping Ferrari's design identity. 82 212 Inters were built, and they were powered by the 2.6 litre.
Next is the 1952 Jaguar C-Type, brought to us by Hans-Martin Schneeberger, developed out of the XK120C. Jaguar's C-Type debut in 1951 with a 3.4 litre XK straight 6, producing around 200 brake horsepower. It was constructed around a rigid tubular space frame and aerodynamic Malcolm Sayre body.
Here in the Jaguar D-Type. The successor to the C-Type, here we have a 1955 Jaguar D-Type, presented by Philip Vert. The D-Type was built with one purpose in mind, to race, and in particular to race and win the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Its aerospace-inspired aluminium monocoque and steel subframe include... I love a D-Type.
And next, we have this delightful 1951 Ferrari 212 Export Vignale Cabriolet.
So yeah, we've got now coming up the 1956 ACA's Bristol, presented by Philip Highlander, a great friend and supporter of the Concours. ACA's was launched in 1953 with a tubular chassis and independent suspension, and the versatile and reliable Bristol 2-litre straight 6 motor transformed it into a racer. It was also
the Jaguar XK120 OTS, Clive and Rachel Austin. Jaguar's XK120 was launched in the 1948.
I wouldn't mind the speaking in the race. Isn't that so silly?
Best of show winners of the Concours of Elegance at Hampton Court by Stephen and Kimmy Brower. They won last year with their delightful Phantom 3, Inskip Phantom 3 Rolls Royce, and they come again with another wonderful motor car. Welcome, Steve and Kimmy. So, what's in the name? So next we have an
example of the Sublime Delahaye 135, although we haven't seen the first one yet. This time a unique coach-built roadster by Latonia and Marchand, the master Parisian carrosserie, founded in 1905. Based on the post-war Delahaye 135S with a hotter it has a hotter modified special engine featuring triple carburetors, 125 horsepower and a 100 miles per hour top speed. Next, coming up on the 3.5 litre was a new Bentley model developed under Rolls-Royce ownership. It was introduced in 1933, as we said earlier, as the silent sports car. We can't hear it at all. Built on a modified Rolls-Royce 2025 chassis for lower centre of gravity and improved handling. And this example was one of only 3.5 litre chassis, bodied as a curvilinear coupe by Gurney Nuttin, the famed coach builder, who, with a royal warrant, also designed Malcolm Campbell's Bluebird land speed.
Oh, fantastic. Now, we're going to bring...
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 1980 BMW M1 by Tim Hignett.
The coveted BMW M1 was the first standalone M model. It's a sporty mid-engine configuration with a much-loved Giugiaro design.